Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. My topic for today is the abuse rate in many countries, but I will start from my country, Nigeria. For those who don't know me, I am Rema Light, but you can call me Rema King. Follow for more, share, and like. The abuse rate in many countries is high. Women get killed and abused every single day. Likewise, children. And we have to do something about that. People who have killed their wives, they get sent to prison, but they still come out in the next 1 year or lesser than and take custody of their children. And I believe that that is a very, very great injustice, and that is not even legal. So many women are in toxic relationships and marriages, abusive ones, where they get abused emotionally and physically, beaten up by their husbands or their boyfriends, whatever. And many of them do not come out alive. So many children at the age of 5, babies, etc., are being abused physically and are also being raped. We have to work on the situation and arresting rapists and abusive husbands and making sure they do not come out from prison to take custody of their children. Now, I want to speak to the women in toxic relationships and abusive marriages where they get constantly beaten up every day. You should leave while you still have the chance so you don't turn out like your neighbor who just got killed by her husband. Because so many women are in that marriage, are in those kind of marriages, but do not want to leave because of the belief that the abusive husband will change one day. But he's not going to change, and they will never get satisfied until you are dead. We have these cases of abuse everywhere. America, Australia, Nigeria, several other countries around the globe. Abuse just keeps happening, crime just keeps spreading, and it's as if it's increasing instead of decreasing. And I think we should work on the crime rate in this country and also trying to reduce injustice, because injustice is happening everywhere, and I am not a fan of injustice at all. So many women have been killed by their husbands. So many girls have been killed by their brothers. And ritualists keeps taking girls for their rituals to make money. Those heartless people keep taking little girls, young boys, taking destinies, taking everything, taking body parts. And human trafficking is spreading everywhere. So please, I advise you to be very, very careful. Abuse is one of the most widely spread crimes everywhere around the globe. Abuse and murder. So be very, very careful. And if you're in a marriage that is abusive, you still have the chance to leave right now. I encourage you, I implore you to leave before it is too late, because so many women aren't as lucky as you to still be alive. So many women have died in those abusive marriages because they were scared to leave or because they had the belief that the person who was abusing them would change. And so many people are being blackmailed currently in these abusive states not to talk. So many people are in silence, but you can talk to break free. Just break silence and break those chains and be confident enough to speak for yourself. We need to solve these issues, and I encourage you women to try to speak up, to be confident, and to believe. Just speak up. You don't have to be in silence, you don't have to accept blackmail, you don't have to accept being abused. Most times you just have to come out and speak up, and don't be afraid to sue the bastard. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be shy and don't be scared. So many of us are getting blackmailed to the extent where we can't do what we want anymore. We just have to obey some other person like we are puppets. But I encourage you to speak up before it is too late, because the blackmail gets to a higher level where you've completely turned into a puppet and you yourself don't even want to stop being blackmailed, to stop being a puppet to the person who's blackmailing you. And I encourage you women to leave abusive marriages, to focus on yourself now, to be courageous, to be confident, to carry your children away. And as for abusive husbands, abusive fathers, all of you, are going to get what you truly deserve, because you all deserve to be behind bars. Abusing a woman is a very, very big crime. Abusing the child is an even bigger crime. And plenty men like this, plenty women like this just spread everywhere. Abusing people, killing people's children, committing several unforgivable crimes. But they get sent to prison and come out the next minute like walking free, like they did nothing, taking custody of their children. Why the police do nothing? Just because they have connections, they never get the true crime. They never get the true punishment. They say no one is above the law, but I see many people bribing the law just to escape the law. I see that plenty people are becoming over the law because are becoming above the law because they have the money and the connections to bribe lawyers, judges, to control prisons and everything. And we don't really have a fair justice system anymore. And I would like a good and fair justice system back, giving criminals what they deserve, and investigating matters the right way without closing it just because someone paid you to. We have to do things the fair way from now on. Thank you for listening. Say no to abuse, say no to blackmail, and be courageous enough to leave that marriage that doesn't take you very, very well, that doesn't treat you well, that abuses you. Leave that abusive marriage, leave that toxic relationship, and just do you. Bye.